Damn, I can't believe what Dave did to us.
Yeah, I can't believe it either. He pranked us all so hard, and scared us all to death.
And not only that, but the traitors who used to be on our side are now on his.
Yay, and they all toyed with our emotions, and humiliated us on the internet. Now we can't even be seen in public, as everyone in GoAnimate City now thinks we're laughing stocks.
And the fact that my daughter Kelly was in on Dave's prank too, that just makes me so angry. I wish I could have given her a hard spanking. Not only that, but Dave and his new friends terrified me so much, that I pissed my pants.
I know, Karen, and I feel so bad for you. I just wish there was some way we could get back at them.
Well, things couldn't get any worse.
Open up. This is the police.
Oh no. Not the damn police again.
What the hell do they want now?
Get on the ground now.
You are all under arrest.
What? But what for?
For piracy and bootlegging.
We saw on Childish Dad's video that you four were in possession of illegal media of VHS tapes and video games.
But officers, we didn't even buy those tapes and games. That motorcar crybaby was the one that gave us those cursed media.
It doesn't matter who got them for you, you still watched them, which means you four were supporting criminal activity. Now, put your hands behind all of your backs, you're all under arrest.
And another thing, considering that you all have a high criminal record, I think the judge might have something special planned for each of you.
You all have a right to remain silent. If you give up that right to remain silent, anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law.
You all have the right to an attorney, and if you all cannot afford one will be appointed to each of you at the station.
Now, all of you get into the police cars right now.
I seriously can't believe we are now in prison for everything we've done.
I know, right? And tomorrow we'll have to go to court for our hearing.
Well, look on the bright side, girls. We probably might not plead guilty for all of our actions.
Yeah, maybe it will just be a slap on the wrist.
Yay, you're probably right, boys. There's at least one bright side to look on.
Well, we'll just have to wait and see until tomorrow, huh?
Yay, 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 yay. Mrs. Trenchbull, boy are we glad to see you.
Yeah, help us out of these cells. Let's get out of here.
Oh, don't you dare get any ideas, you entitled chickens. I'm not here to save you this time.
Wait, what? What did you just say?
You heard me right, you bimbo. I am not here to save you. I am now the new warden of this prison, and I'm going to be watching over all of you to make sure you all behave yourselves.
But, why? How could you? I thought we were friends.
Friends? Friends, you say? Huh, why in hell would I want to be friends with some big-time troublemakers like all of you?
But, you joined the League of Entitled Karens. We got you everything you wanted.
Huh? Oh, you mean your stupid entitled team who harasses people for no reason? Yeah, I never was a part of your stupid team to begin with. In fact, I was simply using you all the entire time to find myself a new job, after I got kicked out of my old school by that brat Matilda.
You mean? You were only in our league so that you could find a new job for yourself.
Yay, even after all those things you rightfully did to Brian and his family?
I only did those things to Brian, because I thought he was just as childish as his father, and besides, I realized now that Dave has improved his behavior, and is not childish anymore.
No, that is not true at all. Dave and his siblings are all a bunch of motorcar crybabies, and they should all be put in big baby daycare.
I agree with Karen. Dave even turned all of our troublemaking friends against us, and they all pranked us so hard and humiliated us all over the internet. As a matter of fact, Dave and his new friends should be...
Shut up, right now. That is enough of all of you talking bad about Dave, his family, and your quote-unquote traitors, who chose to not be troublemakers anymore, and that prank that Dave and his new friends did to you four. I'm actually glad you all feel humiliated, because you all deserved it. If none of you had been bothering Dave, his family, or any of his friends, then maybe he wouldn't have been pushed to pull that ultimate prank. So yeah, if I could be honest, you entitled chickens brought this all on yourselves. Now, you all are going to shut up and stay in these cells until your court hearing tomorrow. Do I make myself clear?
Ugh, fine. Whatever.
And don't you dare give me that back talk.
All right. The court is now in session. I kindly ask that Ace Attorney, Mr. Phoenix Wright, to come up to the jury's table and bring me the evidence of these troublemakers.
Here you go, sir. All the evidence that you need is right here on this file.
Thank you very much, Mr. Wright. You may go back and take a seat.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Karen McCarrinson, Taryn McDrinson, Arthur Thomas Reeves, and Larry Loud. You are all being charged with the following charges: criminal harassment, disturbing the peace at many public places, battery, assault, false reporting, attempted arson, stealing, destruction of private property, and worst of all, piracy and bootlegging. What do you all have to say for yourselves?
Your Honor, all of that is not true. We have never done any of those things.
Yeah. And even if we did, then we have every right to do all those things because that's what everyone in this world deserves for not giving us what we want.
Okay, I have heard enough. I am getting sick and tired of you being taken to court only to lie to me. So you know what? You four have now lost your will to speak. We have a lot of evidence here proving that you four caused more than enough trouble to count. So how do you all plead?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
I agree with my bestie, not guilty.
Same here, not guilty.
Make that 4 for me, not guilty.
Are you freaking kidding me right now? All this evidence, and yet you four all plead not guilty? Well, let's just see what our victims have to say about this. I call Dave Johnson to the stand.
Thank you, Your Honor. Karen and her friends are the worst people in the world. Taryn harassed me and my family at the AMC theater, and berated me for having a bag of popcorn that had cartoon characters on it. And Karen came up to me, screamed at me, and demanded I give them my popcorn. Not only that, but on Thanksgiving, she trespassed on my property, and demanded that I give her my family's Thanksgiving turkey, and soon after she filed a false case against us and demanded that we compensate her. I even gave Karen coal for Christmas to teach her a lesson about being entitled. However, she still continued to bother me, and even demanded that I gave her my family's skis at the ski resort, claiming they're hers. I got so fed up with Karen and her friends bothering me and my family, to the point where I had to pull the ultimate prank on her for revenge. Karen and her friends are absolutely mentally ill, and they should pay for their crimes. So, I say they're all ultimately guilty.
Thank you, Dave. All right, I now call Julie Johnson to the stand.
Thank you, Your Honor. Karen is by far the worst person I've ever met. She cut in line at Walmart, and she pushed me down to the floor when I tried to stop her from doing so. Not only that, but she also got very confrontational with me, Dora, and Caillou when we all tried to lecture her about cutting in line. When Karen got arrested shortly after, she flipped me off. I say she and her friends are guilty.
Thank you, Julie. All right, I call Stephen Johnson to the stand.
Thank you, Your Honor. Taryn is the worst customer I ever dealt with when I was on my job at Lyft. She made a rude comment about my SUV, saying that my wife bought it with drug money. Taryn got really nasty with me when I told her that she's too old for Happy Meals, even though I like those meals. She acted entitled, and even threw a water bottle at me. If that's not worse, the next day, she stalked me and followed me to my house, splashed gasoline all over my car, and even tried to burn it. I say she and her friends are guilty.
Thank you, Stephen. I now call Caillou to the stand.
Thank you, Your Honor. Karen and Taryn are the worst. They both bothered me and my wife Dora at the beach claiming it's theirs, and when me and Dora were on the plane, Karen tried to force us to give her our seats, when we paid for them. And Arthur is even worse. He acted entitled at the park claiming he owns it. He tried to force me and my family to give him and Miss Martin our Christmas cookies. And the worst thing of all, He tried to prevent me from coming home for Christmas, by demanding I give him my passport, and a negative PCR test, even claiming that he's the mayor of GoAnimate City. Arthur even ruined my birthday party by showing up uninvited, and even trashing Dave and Buster's. I mean seriously, these people are all completely insane, and I say they're all guilty.
Thank you, Caillou. I now call Dora to the stand.
Thank you, Your Honor. Karen is the worst person in the world. She trespassed and broke into my parents' house, acted entitled at the park when me and my husband were visiting. She and Taryn even tried to force my parents to give their new flat-screen TV to them by putting a fake alarm on top of their car like they're police officers. And when me, Caillou, and Julie were at Walmart, she kept yelling at me and him while we were defending Julie, and she even made a racist comment towards me, saying that we should go back to Mexico. Larry Loud is even worse. He tried to force my daughter Lily to become a troublemaker again, even though she already gave up on those days. If that's not worst, he even acted entitled claiming that he works for the bank, and claimed that we owe him $2,000, which is just ridiculous. I say they're all guilty.
Thank you, Dora. I now call DW and Joseph to the stand.
Thank you, Your Honor. Karen and her friends are the worst people on earth. Karen made me give Arthur Karen OS, which made my brother's computer malfunction, and he couldn't get any of his schoolwork done because of it, and after I was grounded, she falsely sued my family just because she was trying to protect herself from the consequences. Karen has also bothered my brother more than enough times, especially when he was at the airport. She also used suing threats against my family, despite that you told her that you would no longer hold any more cases involving her. I say Karen and her friends are all guilty.
Yeah, I agree with my sister. Arthur and Larry Loud are the worst too. They both made me and DW start a rock band and play really loud music at 3:30 a.m. in the morning. They, along with Karen and Taryn, also changed the lunch menu at the special school, and at Lakewood Elementary, and they got me involved. Karen and Taryn even acted entitled towards Principal Tingley when I rightfully got in trouble. Larry Loud also trespassed on school grounds at the special school, and Karen not only threatened my family, but she also even threatened to sue Mr. Parker, simply because he rightfully took my iPad. I say Karen and her friends are all guilty.
Thank you, DW and Joseph Reed. I now call Torres Henderson to the stand.
Thanks, Your Honor. Those entitled chickens are the absolute worst. Arthur danced on the bowling lanes, and got me to do it with him. He grounded people for not staying home, even claiming that there was another stay-home order. And when I realized my wrongdoings and moved back in with my family, Karen and Arthur stalked me, tried to force me to rejoin the Troublemakers when I already left that life a while ago. They even acted entitled, grounded me for no reason, and even claimed that my family home was theirs. You guys are the worst people on earth, and I say you all are guilty.
Thank you, Torres. I now call Miss Morgan to the stand.
Thank you, Your Honor. These people are the worst. When I was a manager at some public places like Wendy's, they made Italian foods like spaghetti and breadsticks, instead of making what was on the Wendy's menu. Karen even acted entitled and claimed that Wendy's was her home, and she and her friends also grounded the customers for no reason. The same thing happened at the AMC Theater when they were serving hamburgers, pizza, and fries. Larry Loud claimed that there were none left, even though the workers were making all of that.
Hey, you were in on that too, Miss Morgan. You were the one that told us to do all those things.
Yeah, who do you think you are, to throw us under?
Order, order. I thought I told you troublemakers that you lost your will to speak. Let the lady finish. Sorry, Miss Morgan, continue.
That's all right. Anyway, as I was saying, I realized my wrongdoings, and left the troublemakers forever, but they couldn't accept that. They trespassed onto school grounds at Lakewood Elementary, broke into the principal's office, and demanded that I go back to my entitled ways when I will never, not in a million years. I say Karen and her friends are all guilty, and I never want to see them again for as long as I live.
Thank you, Miss Morgan. And last but not least, I finally call Officer Kevin to the stand.
Thank you, Your Honor. Karen and her friends are the worst citizens in GoAnimate City, and Karen is a horrible excuse for an ex-wife of mine. She acts entitled way too much in public places, beats people up, steals from others, uses suing threats against everyone for the stupidest of reasons, and even destroys private property. And every time Karen does all of those things, I constantly have to come and deal with her every day, and I'm honestly fed up with it. I divorced her years ago, but my daughter Kelly stayed with her for a while, until she finally decided that she does not want to end up just like her. However, even though Kelly moved in with me, Karen would constantly demand me to go back to her, or give Kelly to her, when she should know that we no longer want anything to do with her. Her friends are even worse than her, and I'm tired of dealing with them as well. So, I say that they're all very guilty, and I hope we never see them again.
Thank you, Kevin. All right, how does the jury plead?
Guilty. Guilty.
Man, I wish Ryan was here to say this.
Well, Karen, Arthur, Larry Loud, and Taryn, it looks like you're all guilty. Not only are you all sentenced to 20 years in prison, but considering your high criminal records, you are hereby put on the death row.
What? No, you can't be serious. You can't do that to us.
Yeah, we don't want to die. We have so much to live for.
Please, just give us one more chance. This is not fair.
Shut up. Too bad. I don't care. Maybe if you four hadn't been causing trouble over the years, then things would not have come to this. Anyways, before I dismiss the case, I have a little guest that is going to tell us about the death row in GoAnimate City. And here he comes now.
Did somebody mention death?
Ah, your timing couldn't be more perfect.
Who the hell is the thing?
I'm not sure, Mom, but he looks like one of those masked killers.
I agree with Brian. In fact, he looks like he's half human and half phantom.
I have no idea what the thing is, but his mask kind of scares me, and he looks like someone from hell.
I don't know Alan. Maybe despite his spooky appearance, he could actually be friendly.
Oh, my apologies, citizens of GoAnimate. Allow me to introduce GoAnimate Police's newest ally, the Phantom of Death. He used to be a vigilante of GoAnimate City, often hunting the worst people in GoAnimate City down and slaughtering them. We found out about him, and rather than executing him, we decided to make him our ally, as we seem to have the same enemies.
He's right. And fear not, citizens of GoAnimate City. Do not let my spooky appearance frighten all of you. What the boy said was right. Despite my spooky and devilish looks, I am actually on the same side as all of you are.
Oh, well, that's a relief. Good to know he only hunts bad people.
I agree, Julie. Though, there's just something familiar about that guy. I just can't put my finger on it.
Still though, he actually does look a little scary.
I agree, Joseph. His mask sort of gives me the creeps.
You four sinners, on the other hand. You four have been nothing but a thorn in my side. You caused way too much trouble in this city, and you all have no remorse for your actions. You're all a bunch of sinning monsters. And you are also a danger to GoAnimate City. I was thrilled when I heard you four are now on the death row. And I'm going to tell you what that means. It means that if you four misbehave, cause any misconduct for the last time, or even try to escape prison, you will all be put on my game show. This is your execution! the death game show where whatever prisoner has been put on the death row gets to face a fate worse than death. The rules of the game are simple. There are many ways the sinner will die, but only 4 of them will be shown on screen, and whichever one of the 4 executions have been voted the most by the audience will be the one that will be playing out. And it looks like we have our vote. Now let's show them an example in 3, 2, 1.
Execute.
Execute!
No. Somebody, save me.
Ta-da! Ding dong, folks. The witch is dead. And that's how we do it, folks. Thank you and good night.
Wow. Will someone remind me to never go back to being a troublemaker again?
No. We can't go on that show. We don't want to die. This is not fair.
Yeah, please take us off the death row, and we promise that we'll be better people by tomorrow. Even next month.
Absolutely not. Life is not always fair, and you 4 need to understand that. And this is a decision made not only by the court system, but also by the Grim Reapers. And as Kelly mentioned in Dave's video, the decision of the Grim Reapers is non-negotiable and cannot be overturned.
I agree with everything the Phantom has said. You're all sentenced to 20 years in prison, and put on the death row, but you 4 should be grateful that we are only giving you one last chance to get rehabilitated. You 4 will only be executed if you fail that chance. Court dismissed.
Take us off the death row, 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 take us off the death row.
Arthur! Larry Loud! What the actual hell is wrong with you 2? I can't believe you're both kicking and screaming on the floor like 3-year-olds. I know that nobody wants to serve time in prison, but there's nothing much that can be done to change it. So, get up now!
No. And we are not throwing tantrums, or acting childish, we are just upset that we are staying in prison for 20 years, and that we are now on the death row.
Ugh! You know what? I'm not dealing with this anymore. I need to get home and then get back to the prison to monitor you 4. Hey, Miss Trenchball. Can you help me take these 4 lowlights back to their cells?
With pleasure.
Help. We are being kidnapped.
We're being kidnapped.
The League of Entitled Karens is no more.
Oh my god, Dave, you're a hero.
I am.
Yes. I mean, if you hadn't thought of that prank in the first place, then Karen and her friends probably would not have gotten arrested and finally charged for all their crimes.
Yeah, Dave, I agree with Julian Terrace. You even managed to bring almost every citizen from GoAnimator City involved with this court hearing. So, chances are, you might have changed the world.
I did. I guess I did. But I didn't do that whole thing alone. I would like to thank my wonderful family and my new friends who helped me make it possible. My wife Catherine. My 2 kids Brian and Emma. Caillou Aronson. My sister Julie. Officer Kevin. D.W. Reed. Joseph Reed. Miss Morgan. And of course, Terrace Henderson. 3 cheers for them and me.
All right, that's enough. Court dismissed. You can all go home now. Ugh, I sometimes get the feeling that the people of GoAnimate City are crazy.
Man, this sucks. We are now stuck in this shithole for 20 years, and the court system now has us on the death row. How could this get any worse?
Hey, Four Eyes and Man-Child. You both have visitors who would like to talk to you.
It's our families. We're actually happy to see all of you. Please save us.
No. Don't you two even get any ideas, you disgusting pigs.
Yeah, we're not here to save you two this time.
Wait, what? What do you mean by that, Mom and Dad?
What do you think we mean, Arthur? We mean that we are not bailing you out of this jail cell.
Yeah. In fact, we were at your court hearing, and after hearing everything that those citizens said about you, we decided that we are all actually done with you.
What? What are you saying?
Well, we don't know how to put this nicely.
But, Arthur Thomas Reeves, you are officially disowned.
Wait, what? Please tell me you're joking.
No, we are not. We are absolutely fed up with you acting entitled towards everyone in GoAnimate City. You misbehave a lot, and you cause way too much trouble. You bring nothing but shame onto our family. We did not raise you like this.
And you know what? Dave and his new friends were right about you, Arthur. You're the absolute worst person on earth, and a terrible brother. You're never there for me when I needed you. You always pick on me, boss me around, and even get me into trouble. You are seriously mentally ill, and if I could be honest, Mom should have given you an abortion when she was having you.
Yeah, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I actually agree with DV. I never should have had you in the first place. Your father and I have tried so hard to raise you to become a better and responsible man, not entitled or evil. But we failed, we freaking failed. As far as I care, you are not our son anymore.
No, please, don't disown me. I'm truly sorry for everything I've done, and I realized that all I did was wrong. I honestly did not mean to bring shame onto all of you. Look, we can start over. If you tell the police to let me out, I'll move back in with you, and I'll be a new man by tomorrow. I promise, just please. Don't leave me.
Absolutely not. Your apology is forever denied, and besides, you already abandoned us when you decided to move in with Karen. If you want to waste your worthless life watching baby shows, and eating junk food and kids' meals, then you know what? Be our guest, we don't care anymore.
Now if you'll excuse us, despicable brother of mine, we're leaving now, and we never want to see you again.
No. Please. Come back. We can work something.
No. Stay away from us. We're done talking to you.
Yeah, and another thing, we already told the police that when the 20 years of your imprisonment is done, you are not welcome on our property. That is if you're not already dead, when the Phantom of Death executes you.
Yeah, so goodbye forever, you childish, low-life son of mine. And I hope the Phantom of Death gives you a brutal execution if you cause any misconduct here.
Well, it serves him right.
As for you, Larry Loud, if we can still call you that.
You have no idea how furious we are with you ever since you abandoned us to move in with Karen. You are no son of ours, and we mean that literally.
What do you mean by that, Mom and Dad?
Well, we don't want to break this to you, Larry, but the truth is, you're adopted.
Wait, what? You're joking.
No, we are not. During the time when we first had Lori, we saw a small child in an alley in GoAnimate City living in a box, and it turns out that small child was you.
It's true, your real parents, Rebecca and Trevor Lawrence, died in a train derailment. You were at your grandparents' during that time, and they brought you to an orphanage. But you were often picked on by the other orphans, so you decided to run away.
For 2 years, you were spending your time in that box. You were 7 years old the time you lived there, and you would often steal food to feed yourself. So, Rita and I picked you up and decided to take you in. After talking with Child Protective Services, it was decided that we would adopt you.
We even had your name legally changed from Ralph Lawrence to Larry Loud, just to fit the family tradition.
So, this whole time, I was not even a real Loud?
Yes, and as a matter of fact, we actually pitied you when you were standing all alone in poverty.
But after all the trouble you caused in GoAnimate City, acting entitled towards everyone, harassing people, and disrespecting us despite all that we've done for you, we now regret ever rescuing you in the first place.
No, please, you don't mean.
That's right, Larry Loud, or should we say Ralph Lawrence, you are officially disowned. As far as I'm concerned, you will not be our son anymore.
No. Please don't disown me. I'm so sorry for everything I've done. I now realized that my actions were all wrong, and I have no real parents. Who's going to take care of me? Who's going to provide me shelter? Who will buy me things?
Well, too bad, so sad. Your apology is forever denied, and those things are not our problem anymore.
We are sick and tired of you constantly bringing shame onto our family. So, we never want to see you again, and that's final. If you want to waste the rest of your life watching preschool shows and eating junk food and kids' meals, then fine, be our guest.
Have fun rotting in this shithole for 20 years, if you don't already get executed by the Phantom of Death. Now if you'll excuse us, we're going home, and we'll be telling the police that you're no longer welcome on our property.
No, please. Come back. How could this happen to us? We've made our mistakes. Got nowhere to run. The nights go on as we fade away. We're sick of this life. I just want to say, how could this happen to us?
How could this happen to us? Why I?
Man, I can't believe this is happening to us.
I know, right? Not only are we staying here for 20 years, but we're now put on the death row, and we can no longer do what we want because of it.
And it's all that stupid motorcar crybaby's fault. He ruined our lives, humiliated us, and embarrassed us on the internet. We should have just killed him and his family when we had the chance.
I agree with both of you, Karen and Taryn. Rita and Lynn Loud Sr. just told me that I was adopted this whole time, and even disowned me. This shouldn't be happening to us. We deserve better than this. In fact, Dave, his family, and the traitors that left us should be the ones serving 20 years in prison, not us. This is not fair.
I agree, Larry, and my family also disowned me, and now I'm not allowed to return to my parents' house when I get out. Somebody, help us. Why or? Someone let us out, someone let us out, someone let us out, someone let us out. Why are
Arthur? Ralph? Be quiet in jail. And don't start throwing tantrums again. Remember what I said about the death row?
I hate to say this, but if I were any of you, I would do as the Phantom is saying.
Classic Caillou? How did you end up in here?
And what happened to you? You look like you're in bad condition.
I was arrested for armed robbery and murder. Unfortunately, the judge had enough of me and my criminal record, and they decided to lock me in here for 25 years, and I just made it to about 5 years. And trust me, you four don't want to know what that Phantom did to me during those years, but it sure was agonizing.
We didn't want to do it to him, but he was being a naughty child, and the Phantom had to punish him for it. And rest assured, you four will end up just like him if you all don't behave yourselves.
And I hope you all have your energy for tomorrow, because it's going to be a long day.
All right, you maggots. I hope you're all ready, because your workout session begins now. And today, we're playing dodgeball.
Oh no, not dodgeball, anything but this.
Yeah, dodgeball is one of the worst games in the universe, since Karen and I were in elementary.
I don't care. We're playing dodgeball and that's final. Besides, this is what you four troublemakers get for all the horrible things you've done. All right, right team, pick up your balls. All right, dodgeball's ready.
No, what about us?
We each need a ball.
Ready. Set. Throw.
Ow. It hurts.
I don't care, no pain no gain. Now get up, and pick up your balls, you'll be doing this for an hour. Say, are you four hungry? Are you? 'Cause it's lunchtime.
Wait, you're not thinking what I think you're thinking.
No, please, just give us all a plate or a tray.
Ready. Set. Throw. The food.
Hey, stop that. This is not what food is for.
You. Stop that. That's disgusting.
You, gross. Stop it.
Hey, what do you all think you're doing? Stop that, right now.
Stop it please. Stop throwing food at us. This is not how you serve people.
Oh, hey, I caught a steak.
This is really hysterical. Oh, I'm sorry Karen, did you want a bite too? Well, take it.
Stop it, that's disgusting. It was already on the floor.
Well, speaking of the floor, you four are going to be cleaning this mess up.
But these two were the ones that made this mess.
No excuses or back talk, you need to learn that life is not fair. Now, as soon as I release you four from these ropes, you will be cleaning this mess up. Afterwards you will all take a shower, and then we'll move on to your next session. Alright, you spoiled brats, here is your last workout activity. You will be going through a prisoner obstacle course. You will first walk over these tires. Next, you will climb up the stairs of this playground, and go down the slide. Then you each take turns swinging on the two ropes, landing on the blue mat. Fourth, you will then go on top of the balancing pole and quickly balance walk your way. Lastly, you will all go through the long tube, and make your way to the flag goal. Does everyone got that?
Please don't make us do this. This is pure torture.
How many times do I have to say it? I don't care what you all think of it. You're all doing this whether you like it or not. You will have 1 minute to go through, so start running now. Karen, why are you just standing there? I said get to running.
You know what? No, I'm not going to listen to you anymore, because you are treating me and my friends like shit. I demand you tell the jail staff to let us go right now, and for you to rejoin the League of Entitled Karens.
Absolutely not. You and your friends are not getting out of prison until the 20 years is done, and you all won't be paroled either since you are on the death row. And I will not go back to the League of Entitled Karens, because I only joined that team to get a job. Now, I recommend you keep your mouth shut, and do this obstacle course right this instant.
No. I'm not doing this obstacle course. 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 We don't deserve to be treated like this.
Shut up, and stop it right now. Don't you dare get me started with your Karen tantrums. Either you do this obstacle course, or I will get the Phantom of Death to deal with you.
No. Those two choices suck. How about I give you this instead?
Karen Makarensen, you don't ever assaulted jail staff like that. That's it, you now asked for it, you're going to the special punishment room.
The special punishment room? What even is that?
Oh, you'll find out. Hey, Phantom of Death, can you take this entitled disobedient brat to the special punishment room?
With pleasure. Come on, Karen, you're coming with me.
No. Taryn, Arthur, somebody, save me.
Oh no. Hang on, Karen, we are coming.
Oh no, you three don't. This is what your friend gets for not only complying with staff orders, but also for assaulting me.
What the hell? What is this place?
This is the punishment dungeon, where any prisoner who misbehaves, refuses to comply with staff, or even starts fights, gets a little punishment in this room here. And Karen McCurrenson, since you've been a naughty girl, you'll be getting one of the worst punishments ever. The paddle!
No, please, anything but the paddle. I don't want to get spanked.
Too bad. I don't care. This is what you're getting for being a disrespectful brat. Now, lift your shirt up.
No, I'm not going to listen to you. Get away from me, you disgusting pervert.
Hey! Where do you think you're going?
No. Help. Help. Ow. Those handcuffs hurt.
Like I said, I don't give a shit. Now lift your shirt up.
Stop it. You're hurting me.
No way. This is what you deserve, chicken. Oh, stop crying. Maybe if you weren't so entitled, disrespectful, or disobedient, then maybe you wouldn't be in this position.
I agree with everything the Phantom of Death has just said. As for you four, let Karen's punishment be a warning to the rest of you. You better behave yourself or you will be next to go into the punishment dungeon.
That's right, Miss Trenchball. Now put your shirt back on, Karen. Nobody wants to see your tits.
Man, this is the worst life ever.
I know, bestie. Miss Trenchbull betrayed us and made us do all those workout sessions, and I'm so sorry for what that phantom did to you.
This is all Dave Johnson's fault. We're stuck here for 20 years now, and we're now on the death row. Just you wait, you entitled motorcar crybaby. Someday we'll get out of this shithole and take revenge on you, your family, and your new friends for ruining our lives. I swear. 2.
Shut up! Not another word from any of you. Lights out! Did you mortals enjoy the video? Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more, and hit the bell notification to get notified. Farewell, and have a good day.